Hey, what's going on? Good to see you.
All right, normally at a time like this, I would ask somebody if they feel pressure about this movie, but I've talked to so many people here, all they feel is like a good vibe about this.
It's a good feeling. Like I don't feel any pressure. I mean, like I love this movie. I really love it. I mean, like I've always loved it. You know, it's a special feeling. It's my son's favorite movie. To be a part of it is a real honor.
Because I've been in this business for a while. 25 years ago, I interviewed the stars of the original Lion King. On Thursday, I'll talk with you.
How am I doing? How's that?
You're doing well. Yeah, you're doing very well. But my point is that this is a story that lasts the test of time, and now you're part of the second incantation of that. So is this a movie that you realized was important when you said yes?
Yeah. It felt very important. It felt like, immediately it feels like you can't say no. But it also is an extremely important movie, I think. And I'm not the type of artist to just try and make things that are important, because I kind of hate that word when it comes out. It's like, oh, this is important. But it is, I think we live in a time where we're kind of ignoring the fact that we're all connected. We're all very much connected, and it's important that we remember that while we in these times, with the value of human life. So I'm like to have a movie that talks about the circle of life and how we need each other it's important right now. I'm glad children are watching it.
And joining us now live is one of the stars of The Lion King, Seth Rogen, who plays Pumbaa. This is a very important character in this story. People love this guy.
Yeah, it's thrilling that I get to be a part of this. I'm amazed that Disney will employ me and that I have not excluded myself from that. So, I'm very honored and proud to be here, yeah.
People love the song Hakuna Matata. I was looking at some video before I came here, and they include that in a little bit of a promo. So I know that Disney likes your version with Billy Eichner.
I hope they do. Yeah, we worked hard on it. It's a classic, and it's hard to, we try to inject our own flair into it, I guess, as much as possible.
What do you think this Lion King has that the original didn't, other than it not being an animated film? Was there something deeper here?
It has Beyonce. The original did not have that. And it has me. I don't know. That's lateral, maybe, at best. But, I think, the photorealism of it does add a lot of emotional weight, I think, in a lot of ways. Actual animals are very emotive, and you feel a lot of empathy for them. I think, it makes it a pretty, emotionally intense experience at times, yeah.
I look forward to seeing it. I'll talk to you again on Thursday when you do some more press for this movie. Thank you so much. I'm a big fan of your work. I think that you are you know how to just get in front of people. And I think in a character like this, you need to do that. And so really that's not the question. The question is this. When you got the call that they picked you, tell me what happened.
I said, best movie ever made. No, I was shocked. I literally, they said Jon Favreau wants you to do the new Lion King, and I literally thought it was like for Disney on Ice or something, or like a new Disney Channel cartoon, because Timon and Pumbaa once had one. And I was like, even that I would have done probably. But when I found out it was this, I was like speechless. And Seth Rogen sent me a DM on Twitter that was just 10 exclamation points and no words, because we both found out the same day, and we were so excited.
It's nice to be part of something that you know is going to be probably like the first one, a nice piece of movie history. And
I hope so. And the fact that Seth always says, these days there's a lot of competition out there. There's so much content, and this is a movie that will get seen. You know what I mean? At least it's a movie that will get seen, so it doesn't feel like all your work is for naught or getting lost out there on the internet somewhere. And so that's something I'm really grateful for, that I get this opportunity.
So when you told your family that you were part of this, did they consider it a big deal, or are they used to you now?
They said, how much money are you making? No, they were thrilled. My family, my friends. I don't think until we got a little closer to it, they realized the scope of it all, because they're not insider Hollywood people. And they've gotten used to seeing me on TV and things, but once they heard Beyonce, James Earl Jones, I think they started to realize how huge it was.
You said James Earl Jones. Did you see what your voice did?
Did my voice go lower? Finally, I've been waiting for years. But yeah, James Earl Jones, Alfre Woodard,
One last question. Does your Hakuna Matata live up to your expectations?
That'll be for other people to judge, you know? I mean, we got in there, we did our thing, tried to find our own jokes, our own rhythm, while also nodding to what people loved about the original. I mean, that's a real classic song. That's a phrase that, because of the original movie, became part of the cultural lexicon, and it wasn't previous to that. And so we wanted to honor what people loved about it while still bring our own certain something to it. And I'm also, people don't know, but I'm a singer. I started out singing before comedy and Billy on the Street and all that, and this really gave me a chance to do that. So that's cool.
Hi, George. How are you?
Good. It seems like the people who always have the friendliest faces play the people who are the scariest in a movie.
Still waters run deep, huh?
Why do you think they wanted you for the villain?
I don't know, actually. That's the one question I never asked, and maybe I should have. You see this as me, But I don't know. I was just thrilled to be asked, actually. I just feel like Scar is such an amazingly iconic character and part to play, and to try and get into that psychology is really a thrill. So I'm excited.
Do you take a role like this for yourself or for someone younger in your life?
Oh, I wish I could say somebody younger, but I took it for myself. I wanted to play the part, and I want to see it. I want to see the whole thing. I always think of myself as being much younger when I saw the original. I think of myself as being like 5 years old or something, but I wasn't at all. I was 17, but it made me feel like I was 5, and that, it just sort of took me to this place. It's a very sort of magical story and a great bit of storytelling, and so it's a classic, I guess, and I was really excited to be part of that.
Well, good to see you. You too. I'll be quick. Movie star check, TV star check, comedian check, star of a classic movie check. Right? You know how to pick it.
This has been the year. It's really like I feel like I'm on the racetrack and I'm just hitting all the turns the right way. You know what I mean? A lot of this, you have to chalk up to Jon Favreau and having faith in me. The people, the exceptional people at Pixar and having faith in me. That's who I really have to thank. And my wife, for inviting me to think that, hey, this can be part of your world. You know what I mean? This can be part of your world. Maybe lean into this. So I'm living a very charmed life. My cup runneth over.
Did the original Lion King make a big impact on you when you were younger?
I did. I'm a big Disney animated film fan because I wanted to be an illustrator when I was a kid. I wanted to work for Disney when I was a kid, and I realized that I didn't have enough patience. I was just like, so it did. It had a lot of impact on me when I was a kid. When I was a kid. I was a kid when Lion King came.
I did the junket.
I was a kid. I just felt because I'm a classically trained actor, I think the Hamlet of it all really affects me in a deep way. And it's such a basic, kind of essential story, and I just think it's fantastic. But part of the story that I enjoy so very much is this sense of you need to come into your own destiny. You need to come into who you really are. And that's actually, at this particular moment in my life, resonating quite a lot.
Last question. There are people who could walk in the room, be given their lines, and just say what the director wanted them to and get away with it. You have thought a lot about this. This just wasn't something that you walked in to do for a couple of minutes.
I can't. I just can't do it that way. It's the tradition of Disney. When I think of America, I think of Disney. When I think of excellence in animation, excellence in filmmaking, and what the iconic nature of this project is, I can't phone it in. I just can't do it. I want to leave, but I want to be part of the tradition, but I want to leave my mark too. You know what I mean? And so yes, I got to give it your all.
Think you left your mark?
I think so. I hope so. I certainly hope so. Yeah. But if not, we'll do it again. We'll do it again in another 25 years.